Have you met people, friends, associates, who work really, really hard and they just can't seem to break through in business? And have you even met maybe some athletic friends? Or have you yourself been on a hike or a run or a workout, and by the time you get thirsty or hungry, you're already rapidly declining in your ability to keep going, or you have to bail out of your workout or your competition? Well, today's topic, again, if you've raised your hand and nodded your head, welcome to the club. We've all done it, typically. Today's topic is to feed the mind, feed the heart, and feed the body long before we're hungry. Often enough, if we wait to that point, it's just a whole big process to climb out of that. Let me give you two brief examples, guys. Again, this is my skiing to networking series, so I'm going to use my Nordic endurance ski racing and competing and training as an example. Many of you know I'm skiing my third ski marathon this coming weekend, which is a 32-mile, 50-kilometer ski race. Well, my first marathon this season was a couple months ago, and I began to feed or put good, clean carbs in my body to restore my glycogen in the muscle too late in the first race, and about 45 minutes in, and it was very infrequent. I had longer intervals between my feeding and fueling of good carbs. I hydrated decently, but mainly it was the good clean carbs. And so I depleted my glycogen, and I began to cramp up halfway into the race, and I fought off cramps the whole race, and even a couple times fought off borderline bonking. And so I just waited too long to feed. In my next race, my next ski marathon, which was last 2 weeks ago, I began to fuel much earlier in the race, and I fueled much more frequently and hydrated really well, and I had a wonderful race. I was very happy with my competition, and I got one coming up this weekend. Believe me, I'll be feeding and hydrating more frequently and a more regular basis throughout. So if you wait till you're hungry or thirsty in any of those endurance activities, it's basically too late to replenish the body in time to have optimal performance throughout the activity. So the same thing applies in our business. As I mentioned leading into the video, there are people that work really hard. Sometimes if we just focus on the activities or the action without nourishing our hearts and our minds, we can sometimes lose track that we have to keep growing ourselves to keep growing our business. And I just want to remind all of us, including myself, that we always have to constantly feed ourselves and grow ourselves as people, as humans, as communicators, as leaders and mentors, to continually grow our business. If we wait on that and have a disconnect, often our business will begin to decline, and before we ever know it, and it's a much long process to get longer to get out of that journey. So feed the mind, feed the heart, whether we're on our athletic endeavor or on our business, and you will achieve your goals and achieve your dreams. Have an amazing day. You deserve it.